Historic ClayManor, 1775 through 2009. This is ClayManor. Nestled below the hills along the Sequoia Creek, the original 13-room structure was ordered built as a post house on an Indian trail running between Cherry Valley and Seneca Turnpikes by Sir William Johnson, Superintendent of Indian Affairs. Built on a 100-acre land grant within the Bayard patent, the structure contained a 12-foot cooking fireplace complete with a Dutch oven, large water heating cauldron, and a 40-foot-high brick chimney. A pantry, laundry room, root cellar, and assembly room occupied the first story, and 8 rooms were devoted to lodging. In the late 17th century, the structure was greatly enlarged with 22 rooms added by Mr. Scollard, who ran a tavern called the Scollard House. Joseph Howard, one of the pioneers of Paris Furnace, purchased the tavern and called it the Temperance House. Howard Luce, another Sequoia settler, conducted it as a hotel for a time and added the front porch. Luce disposed of it to David J. Millard, an industrialist who converted it into a private dwelling. Millard, also a politician, was a great admirer of Henry Clay, and during the 1844 presidential election invited him to the Millard Mansion as a guest. Clay was scheduled to come to Paris Furnace in 1843, but the visit was delayed until September 10, 1849. After entertainment and dining, a lady asked if he would say a few words to the large gathering at the front of the house. In 1843, the villagers of Paris Furnace chose to rename the village to Clayville in honor of Clay. Standing at the front steps, Clay thanked the gathering for the honor, wishing them a continued and prosperous future. Come along to the magnificent entry and walk in the footsteps of statesmen, presidents, politicians, travelers, astronauts, and the thousands who have entered seeking entertainment and refreshments. Stepping inside, one can sense the hospitality perceived centuries ago at the dedication ceremony. The staircase leading to the upstairs ballroom and chambers has guided countless visitors seeking entertainment and rest. Here, too, the unique early American keyhole design around the front door remains a mystery, and one can only imagine how many times the large brass key turned to welcome guests at the ring of the doorbell. The chandelier-lighted parlor welcomes guests to what once was a barroom. Woodwork is Egyptian keyhole. Pictures of Mr. and Mrs. Millard and their daughter Clarissa permit them to look over the wide yellow pine plank floor containing the square holes from the brass rail of earlier days. More visible is the large square-top grand piano that was purchased in 1843 for the entertainment of Clay during his upcoming visit. Across the room is the pier mirror, where Clay placed his gloves upon departure, saying that they were for remembering him. Mrs. Millard also made significant changes to the windows by having partitions moved inward to accommodate shutters that folded back into the wall. The fireplace has also been restored to its original wood-burning design. Across the hall to the south living room, one's attention is immediately drawn to the king's woodwork. Here, family and guests rested among paintings, imported furniture, and the glowing embers of the fireplace. The room also shares the concept of window blinds folding into the wall. Stepping over the oversized threshold caused by the connecting of buildings, one comes to the dining room used to refresh friends and guests. The rare black ash plank flooring, a woodworking grandfather's clock, an open ceiling with wooden pegs, and a large fireplace used to bake pastries and keep warm the food prepared in the original kitchen combined to recall the elegance enjoyed by Clay and so many other distinguished guests. The room was the center of activity, having 8 doorways leading to the south entrance, the back stairs, the basement, the pantry, kitchen, library, front hall, and living room. A chandelier crafted in Williamsburg graces the festive table. Glancing down the stairs to the basement, one can see the construction techniques used to build the house. The bathroom, formerly a pantry leading into the back section kitchen, has a smaller pantry. Its overhead light was also crafted in Williamsburg. The present kitchen has served several purposes. It contains 36 wraparound knotty pine cupboards and 8 drawer spaces and is fully electric. A washer and dryer allow convenient laundry facilities. The elevator is located here, with an outside entrance to the rear of the house and a 38-foot lighted patio. An open doorway leads to the comfortable library with TV and collections of antiques and mementos. A deep closet beneath the front hall steps is guarded by a large rim lock. A visit to the upstairs chambers can be gained by either the front hallway step or the back servant steps. The front steps hold the secrets of thousands of ballroom revelers seeking entertainment and jollification. A brief landing and a left turn finds the former ballroom partitioned by Mrs. Millard. Here are the visible marks from the bandstand that held musicians and callers. The hardwood plank floor merits observation. It consists of various native hardwoods. A north-north chamber was the site of many weddings and celebrations. A walk-in closet contains a cedar closet with ceiling entrance to the attic. An original watercolor maps the entire Millard property and clearly defines the many hop-growing plots. Also in this area are the foundations of the buildings devoted to the farming. There were 2 houses, a large barn, a granary, and many drying sheds. The buildings overlooked the main mansion. Backtracking to the hall is the south chamber, or master bedroom. The room also contains markings from the bandstand, a walk-in closet with a smaller cedar closet, cupboard storage, and a coal-burning fireplace. Another hook used to light the ballroom remains in the ceiling. A heavy burn mark exists in the closet. The upstairs rooms were heated by individual stoves. Turning to follow the stair landing, we come to the President's Hall with its 6 doorways leading to 5 rooms. The last room on this level is a former bedroom connecting a passageway to the original post house. Serving now as a den, it contains the elevator and stairs leading to the attic. The basement area contains historical data. The first post office in the area was opened here in 1804. Restoration details could not be found, but the U.S. Postal Department provided a complete late 19th century post office for historical purposes, complete with service boxes, identifications, and box combinations. A large safe also complements the restoration. 49 years of historic research has been recorded. Recollections from the last surviving granddaughter have greatly added to the authenticity of many stories told by longtime residents of the area. A book is planned entitled ClayManor, A Lifetime of Living in Research. For further information, please contact Gordon A. Knapp, Historic ClayManor, Post Office Box 290, Clayville, New York 13322-0290.